Greetings everyone, this is Paulette. Welcome. I'm just here with some guidance. I'm pretty much whatever comes through. I live my life. Mainly I'm on my own. I'm out of town. I'm in nature, and I dedicated my life to my spiritual path 40 years ago, and I just knew that's what I was here for, that I was here to go all the way. I didn't know what that meant then, but I knew I had to go all the way. And so I had a huge journey ahead of me, and it's been huge, but I don't want to talk about any of that. I just want to share what I've got now from everything I've done, and so I can help you guys transmute a lot quicker. You know, it's this, I've been picking some cards, and it's all about shifting into a new paradigm, releasing the old. It keeps coming up every day, but in different ways. Like, you've got to learn to see yourself in a much more expanded version of yourself. You've got to go within and reclaim those aspects of yourself that have been dormant, that have been waiting there in your soul to come forward, but they couldn't come forward until you release, like, all the programming that, so limited about what we are, what we're capable of. We've just been so dumbed down to our true selves, and so now it's time to really know what that means. And you can't do it from going to workshops or anything like that. You don't need to pay any money to expand yourself. It's the opposite, because it's going within. I mean, sometimes it might help you to go and get something because it brings back old gifts that you've had. And, if you do sound healing or other beautiful things, that's good. But in the end, it's all within you. And so the ego desperately wants you to believe that you can get the answers outside of yourself, and that you can run around going to all these different places, doing these different things. And but in the end, it's always just going to be inside you, and that's a big journey to take. And yeah, so I just want to share some of that energy, taking into your heart space. So before I look at some cards, I just put your hand on your heart, and just to connect on your heart level, through one breath through your nose and out through your mouth. It's just always good to consciously connect with that space in your soul. You're coming through your thymus gland there. So I got the water carrier. What really matters: reflect and reprioritize, which is like great advice, isn't it? Sometimes we go on paths without realizing it that aren't for our highest good, and we just need to take a step back. It's okay to let go of things. If you're doing something you thought you had to do, and it's not, you're not feeling it, it's okay to leave it behind. Even people, if it's not for where you're going, then it's okay. You're not hurting anyone. We're all one. Just, you've got to be true to yourself, no matter what that means, no matter how that looks. And if it upsets other people, that's their problem for being manipulative and, you know, needing whatever they're getting from you. They shouldn't, because they should be able to get it from themselves as well. And sure, once you've got that and you're being true to that, we all need to share with each other. But as long as it's not from a needy point of view, because it's never going to bring happiness. Attachment, never going to bring you any happiness. It never will. It will just go in loops and loops and loops, and you'll be running, you know, looking, and, you know, it's so simple. Just sit there quietly and go within. So, the dragon cards today, look what I got. Beautiful. The source dragon attunes you to the infinite. Be still in the silence. Magic can happen. Be in the moment. You know, that's what it's all about. Like, we think we have to know things with our minds. Like, I have been on so many journeys that I have no explanation for. So many. But I have the feelings, I have the wisdom that I got from them, and all the beings I met. The other night I just went into the most amazing place, and there were just beings from all over the cosmos. I walked through these big doors and I was just in this place with everyone, and it was beautiful. And that's where we're all going, you know. No more separation, no more illusion. You know, we've done it personally and we've done it on a collective level. Well, we've had it done to us, but we're not victims. Time to forgive everyone and everything for everything that's happened. So, and I also got, look at this, the Phoenix, transmutation. So out of the fire, out of the ashes comes the Phoenix. Yes, there's a lot of transmuting going on. Once again, that's part of just leaving behind old paradigms, moving into new paradigms. And it's, you know, it's an amazing time now that we get to leave behind this whole false reality that we were born into, you know, that children are still being born into, but it's falling apart, and it's the best thing that could ever happen for any of us. But we have to do it. We're making it fall, by making it fall within ourselves, like by letting go, by releasing, you know, all the old programming, projections, everything we've taken on. We're letting it all go, you know. It's time to step into our majesty. We're all majestic, every single one of us, because we're a fragment or a fractal of the divine, and nothing's ever going to change that. So, you know, it's just about letting that happen inside us, whichever way. It takes you on all sorts of incredible journeys, you know, through other realms and dimensions. And that's why you have to let yours be unique. And you don't need other people to understand you. Like, you just have to, like with me, I've just had to get to the point where it's enough for me to know, because I couldn't share so much of what I've been through. It's too much. But it's enough. Like, it's okay as long as I've got the knowledge and the wisdom that's come from taking those journeys and from being multidimensional and being more than okay with it. I just loved it when it first started happening, like when I was young. in my 20s. I just loved it. I couldn't get enough of it. I was like, bring them on. I had all sorts of beings around me everywhere, and I was just so happy. Like, I'd been waiting for that all my life. I knew there was so much more, but I couldn't understand why it was so restricted. Where was everything that was great and expansive? I just didn't get you know, the restriction of it all. But now we're not restricted. We got the go, open up, go on journeys, let your soul speak to you, let it take you wherever it needs to take you. But while you're doing that, always stay in your heart center so you're safe and protected. You don't want to just go on mental journeys. There's too much rubbish out there. A lot of it's not real. You need to go on these journeys while you're heart-centered. And we're going to do that now. We're going to go on a heart-centered journey and release some old paradigms that are no longer serving us and step into the new. So just close your eyes. Take a deep breath through your nose, out through your mouth. Through your nose, out through your mouth. Through your nose, out through your mouth. And just feel your whole body relax. All tension, all releasing from your muscles, your mental body, your emotional body, all excess. Just releasing, just falling away. You know now how to let go of anything that no longer serves your higher purpose. You know that you've got the knowledge within you to do this, and it's just practice, because then you will learn to trust yourself and what's happening. But you need to, be away from all that noise outside to have that experience. So I want you to find yourself at a huge, massive gate. It's copper. It's a beautiful copper gate with white filigree. It's right in the middle of a meadow. And outside that gate is a golden vortex. And that golden vortex is going to take in all of the old paradigms that no longer serve your highest good and where you're going. Something new. A whole new way of seeing yourself, of understanding what a powerful creator you are, and that we're all creating this reality every moment. So it's up to us to make it a better one. And we do that by going into the deep, peaceful state, releasing the old. Now the gates open and you walk in to the most magnificent garden. It just goes on and on and on. There's waterfalls and colours of flowers and birds and butterflies like you've never seen before. Vibrant, high frequency. And there's a crystal path through the garden. And as you walk on this path, you feel yourself becoming more and more heart-centered. The crystals at your feet are helping you to remember just how powerful you are, and your true confidence that comes from being authentic and living your truth. Knowing that all the answers are coming from within you, and everything you experience is what you're projecting out. So you walk deeper and deeper into that heart space as you're walking through the garden, taking in the beauty, the serenity. And you finally come upon a rose quartz throne. And I want you to sit in that and let it encompass every cell and molecule of your being. That beautiful self-love, higher love, rose quartz energy. Powerful, wise, compassionate, loving, caring, nurturing. Feel that divine feminine energy filling your body. Feel your heart expanding and going deeper. And feel the joy and the bliss at knowing what an incredible journey you're on and how magnificent you are. And the miracles that you're capable of by living from your heart center. You are the divine. You are good. You are grand. So I just want you to stand up now and walk back out the way you came, back through the gates, and back into your body. And just knowing that you will never be the same. You've left behind the old to encompass your true, authentic heart space. Powerful, loving space. Thank you.